Alright guys, welcome back once again. Yeah, in case you missed it, I had a couple of recent episodes. This is definitely my most prolific couple months of filming, I'd say, in years. Don't get used to it though, it's definitely kind of a aberration. This is probably my last episode actually for probably a couple months. But anyway, just did a review, posted on a really cool film, so check that out. And of course, if you missed the Golden Horn Awards, definitely go back and check that out or watch it again. But yeah, I got a really big update for you guys today. And I want to first start out with a couple things that I actually got for Christmas from my wonderful lady, and I just wanted to give her some props. If you haven't really done a actual like collection update, if you guys know me well enough or watched the show for a while, I used to show like just more collection stuff, more elaborate things. You know, I'm a big collector of, you know, big extravagant horror box sets from around the world. Been collecting those for many years, and have added a couple things this Christmas, thanks to her. This one I actually got last Christmas. This is just an amazing, to give you perspective on size. Here's a Blu-ray. I mean, the thing's just absolutely massive. Almost has a feel of like a board game. But just amazing artwork. Anyway, this is from last year, the 40th anniversary collector's edition. Love the artwork on the back. This was limited. And it's filled with awesome stuff. It's got poster, of course, a Blu-ray, postcards, a T-shirt, exclusive figure by NECA. And then the cool thing is, which surprised me, is they put out another one this year. And look at that artwork. To me, this artwork is even better. I love this artwork. And there's a double-sided poster in here. I'll show you really quickly. This is absolutely amazing. Shirt. Like I said, all the contents are completely different than the one in the other box. A figure, you can see, I don't want to take this all out, but it's a gorgeous Blu-ray media book. And yeah, a bunch of goodies in there. Anyway, if you're a fan of this film, and this is my #1 favorite film of all time, if you're a fan of this film, and I collect anything I can of this film, highly recommended. Both. It was so cool that they made 2 of them. And this one, I mean, I have so many box sets that I absolutely love, crazy ones, but this one has definitely been vaulted into my probably my top 5. You can see, very thick. This is actually wooden, and that's actual leather with like engraved, you know, it's textured and actually engraved in there, having a look of like a leather-bound book. This is Fulci's Don't Torture a Duckling. Love this film, and this edition is really incredible. Put out by 84, the mighty 84 Entertainment. Drawer pulls out, and you have this awesome digipack, which opens up. Some great, like, really unique artwork for this film, exclusive to this release. The mighty Barbara Boucher, awesome postcards. There's a few things. There's a gorgeous book in here. I don't want to spend the whole time opening up, but it's a great release. I haven't watched it yet. I've heard that there's actually fixed subtitles on this, which is a shame. But anyway, I mean, me being the collector that I am, this is a must-have. And if you're a Fulci lover, I mean, this just looks amazing on the shelf. 84 definitely outdid themselves. But anyway, I wanted to show these couple things. I also got the Arrow Hellraiser, what's this called, Scarlet box set. She got me as well, but that's probably been shown a million times on YouTube. But a great set as well. But you know, I showed these briefly on the Golden Horn Awards for best release, but just want to give you somewhat of a quicker, or somewhat of a more detailed view on that. Really cool stuff. And all right, I'm gonna grab a beer and let's get to a big Blu-ray DVD update. Alright guys, I got a lot to get to here. You can see big time stacks here. Again, this will be my last video for a while, and most definitely the last update for probably till the summer. But a couple things really quickly, since it will be a while till I'll be back. I haven't done a shout out in a while, so I want to do a couple of shout outs. Real professional here, just wrote them down. DBorge86 and TDL86. I got to know these guys on the Facebook group in association with the Mighty Moods, who, you know, I love you, buddy. Moods is like they do a podcast and whatnot besides his normal channel with a bunch of awesome people, and they have a Facebook group, and really cool group, really good bunch of guys and gals, and so I kind of got to know these two guys off of there. TDL86, Turi, he's actually, I think I gave him a shout out before. He sent me some awesome beer before, so thank you for that. And both these guys, Derek and Turi, have started doing videos somewhat recently, and check them out, give them some support, tell them the Headbanger sent you. Guys, I try to watch your videos as much as possible. I don't always comment, but I am watching, and really cool to see you guys making videos. I hope you guys continue. So guys, I'll put the links below the video, of course, and go get some sub love for those guys and support them. So there's that. And for the little Headbanger, who's not so little anymore, you know, we're currently in production on her feature-length horror film, I Dare You to Open Your Eyes, and she started for those of you who don't know, her own production company called Hopeless Pictures. Please, if you're on Facebook and or Instagram, she has an account on both of those. Go type it in, Hopeless Pictures. Follow it. Please, guys, share it. I ask all of you, share away. Try to get some attention drawn to her. And then maybe you can pick up, we have these cool buttons, Hopeless Pictures. And I also have these wristbands, really cool. So if you're interested, you know, a couple bucks goes to the movie. But anyway, please support the Love Little Headbanger and her ambitious things going on right now with her film company, and you know, us working on this what's going to be an awesome film. Okay, that's that. Starting a long weekend here, much needed, really excited. No better way than to start with an update, and of course it's an afternoon here. Always nice to have a beer by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Very cool. And this is a pretty easy beer to attain. Lagunitas, a little something. So starting off the day with a little something. Cheers, everybody. I'm excited about every update, but especially this one. There's some big time releases. Several releases I'm sure have been shown several times already on YouTube, but whatever. But a lot of stuff I'm really excited about. I've gotten a lot of black and white stuff that I've needed for a while. Good mix of stuff. I'm going to start first with, I said in the last episode, our cheese segment from a couple days ago, actually, that we had shot a after party for the Hornies, and I had some problems with my computer. Wasn't able to upload it. We typically give some honorable mention credit to films that didn't win awards, but so I just wanted to quickly run through some of those since I didn't get to post the after party. I've said before, last year's Asian output was very slim. This was up for best foreign film, but still I haven't heard enough people talk about it. This is an awesome film, guys. Had this had Sion Sono's name on it, I would not have, you know, batted an eye at that. It's definitely, if you're into Sion Sono, even Takashi Miike to a point, that kind of dark humor, but definitely twisted and disturbing at the same time. A great performance by this lead actress, sexy too. She basically inherits a bunch of money and ends up, she loses her parents and she kind of is bored and actually becomes like a voyeur, peeping Tom type thing. And of course things spiral out of control. Great label, Third Window Films. Yeah, up for best foreign film. But guys, if you're into crazy Asian cinema, if you're into Sion Sono, definitely check that one out. Hasn't got enough attention. Children of the Night wasn't up for any awards, but I definitely enjoyed this, by Artsploitation Films, another great label. It's a creative vampire film, I thought, quirky, interesting soundtrack. It's basically, they're, you know, vampires that have lived for hundreds of years, but they all are played by children, which I thought was unique and cool. The lead actress is hot and does a good performance. Just really cool. I thought it was creative and quirky and fun. I just had to talk about this yet again. It won Best Foreign Film on the Hornies, True Love Ways. I saw this late in the year and fell in love with it. Was up for score, actress, babe, cinematography. Guys, I just have to keep pubbing this. It's on Amazon Germany. You can get a regular edition for around 15 bucks. This is only like 25 bucks, guys. This comes with the score as a double-sided poster of the sexy lead actress here. DVD, Blu-ray, media book edition. Best $25 you guys will spend. It's awesome film. Polanski meets Hitchcock meets Lynch meets Cocteau, and it has some brutality in it too, guys. I know those are some heavy name dropping going on there, but I mean it. And if you watch the awards, you know how much love I gave this one. I just want to keep putting this out there since it came out rather late in the year and was only available through Germany. So guys, go on Amazon Germany, pick it up. So worth the money, and adore that film. Wormwood wasn't up for any awards, but I really had fun with this one. I love this alternate artwork here. Sorry for the shitty camera, guys, but you should be used to it by now. Yeah, just a fun Australian, has that Australian, like, high energy, up-tempo, just really energetic film with that kind of Australian sensibilities. Just a lot of fun, good fun characters. The lead chick is really hot. Really enjoyed it. A mix of, you know, practical and CGI, but at least there was some practical effects. But just a fun zombie movie. Mexico Barbaro. This was a Mexican anthology, which is really cool. Speaking of hot chicks, a lot of hot chicks in this. This was actually would have been probably in Lucio Finci's top 5 for the year. He really loved this one, a little more than I did, but I definitely did enjoy it. Highly recommend that one. Cool artwork here. Cell Count, weird movie. Really weird sci-fi horror film. Love this artwork. Aside from one bad CGI scene, you know, I didn't really have any problems with it. Just a weird, moody film. Pretty cool. Beautiful People, Italian horror film. I haven't heard too many people talk about this. By no means a great film. I think this was up for a Gore Award, but check it out though. It's just over the top. You know, the plot's ridiculous, but it just, you can see, it has some really awesome practical effects and pretty brutal at times. Just a weird, fun movie, gory movie. Beautiful People. And this, guys, 2015, the year that just keeps on giving. Here we are in February of 2016, and unfortunately did not. This, you guys know I'm really on top of new horror, and this one somehow got by me, and I gotta thank Thousand Angers is his moniker here on YouTube. Really cool guy that, I'm sorry man, I forget your real name, has been watching Horseball for I think a few years now, so I appreciate the support. But anyway, he had told me about this one, and again, I didn't know about it. And Queen of Earth, awesome artwork. This, had I seen this in time for the awards, guys, this would have at least definitely been up for Best Actress, Best Score, probably Best Artwork. Really cool psychological horror film. Basically one of those, a woman's mental state deteriorating, and done in a really cool, methodical way. Again, awesome score, creepy at times. Will make a great double feature with Magic with Juno Temple, a film that I loved from a couple years back. So if you're into that thing, guys, pick this one up. Would have definitely been up for some awards. So again, 2015 is still giving us some great films. Here's a couple of new ones from 2016 that I got. I was actually going to pass on this one. I was a little unsure about it. I don't know. The trailer I thought was okay. They're comparing it to Street Trash. And actually, The Great Vance, my brother, Spalding69, make another video, man. Come on. I'm sure we all want you to. You guys agree? He kind of gave me the extra kick to finally pick this one up, and he said it was cool and some practical effects, and so might watch this one this weekend for Valentine's Day. Zombie Fight Club, I mean, I wasn't particularly eager for this one, but since last year's Asian output was so little, I'm definitely fiending for some new Asian horror films, so went ahead and got this. It was on sale and got it for cheap, so we'll see. Some slashers here. Sorry about that. Babysitter One, actually never seen this film. I really like this rather sexy cover. One of those heard mixed things about it, but I don't know. I would pick that up for cheap. Mask Maker, got this one for really cheap. This one to me was a pleasant surprise. Starts off a little bit kind of and actually I ended up really liking this one. Some good gore. I really like the lead actress. The killer's cool. You know, nothing special, but if you're a big slasher fan and you you know, indie cinema. Overall, really well done, and some nice kills in it too. Really cool. Slasher in the Woods. This is a German edition. Pretty cool edition of this one. Again, not the best. Definitely not as good as Mask Maker, but low budget slasher film. Really like this release. Got it for cheap. Some pretty cool kills in that one. This one, once again, Spalding 69 Vance, probably a couple of years ago, I'd say, had this on one of his updates and recommended it, and finally picked this one up. Got this for cheap. Splash Area, Night of the Freaks. Got some clown-looking people in there, so it looks pretty cool. I realized, guys, my Mummy game is not as strong as I had first thought in my collection, and you know, I mean, I have some, of course, and a lot of the black and white ones, and you know, Mummy's Tomb and all that stuff. But anyway, I needed to pick up my Mummy game a little bit. Dawn of the Mummy, this horrible cover art, man, that's about as bad as it gets. But 80s one, I believe, supposed to be pretty cheesy, but some practical effects, and I like Mummy movies a lot. This British one, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, a little bit better artwork here on this one, but I've actually never seen this one, which is pretty crazy. But so yeah, picked up a couple Mummy movies. I really like Mummy movies. Shards, guys. Onto this awesome stack of black and white films. You guys know I love black and white horror. Can never get enough of it, and I'm really excited for a lot of these titles that I've been after. Every now and then I try to go on the very beginning of my horror notebook. You know, titles that have been sitting in there for years. If you hear this hum in the background, I'm sitting right by the heater. It's a very cold February day out today. Cheers, everybody. Alright, finally got Strangler of the Swamp and the dreaded Clack Pack Snapcase, whatever you want to call it. But this one was out of print for a while and was too high, one of those deals in price, and finally got a good price on this one. It's supposed to be used, but it's actually in really, really good shape. And these cases get beat up pretty easily. But I want to say I've seen this one years ago with a friend, like on TV, as is the case with some of these films coming up here. But I may not have. Happy to have that one. Night of the Blood Beast, always adding these alpha video titles. You know, say what you will about their transfers, but at least they put out a lot of these films that no one else has. So and they always give nice artwork and everything. So happy to have that. Shatterfest. Trauma. I've never seen this one. From 1962, black and white. Although I don't know why they always have color pictures on the back. And again, sorry for the shitty out of focus quality here, but really excited about this one. Always wanted to see it. And when there's a black and white film that I haven't seen, it's just so exciting to me. This one I did see years ago. My buddy and I watched it, and finally picked it up. Monster. Awesome, awesome black and white film. Mexican horror. Surprised that Casa Negra, which is coming up next year, didn't put this one out. This is from pretty cool label 17 Movies. Awesome monster flick, guys, and this chick is really cute. Great atmosphere, which a lot of the Mexican stuff had. And finally completing my Casa Negra Presents Mexican Horror Collection, The Black Pit of Dr. M. Awesome film. And these transfers are usually great, so really looking forward to this one, guys. If you like black and white horror and you haven't gotten any of these Casa Negra Presents, they put out Witch's Mirror, Brainiac, and a few other awesome ones. Sorry, Wrong Number with Barbara Stanwyck. Cool cover there. Happy to finally have this horror thriller. The Nightwalker. I've always been curious about this one. Unfortunately, this is a bootleg. This just surprises me with some of these awesome films that they have to get proper release. In the slim case, which I just hate, but you know what? Came with some nice artwork, so I can't complain. Sometimes I cut these and put them in regular cases, but whatever. This is actually a pretty nice one for a slim case. So, never seen this one. Another one with Barbara Stanwyck, so I'll probably have a Barbara Stanwyck double feature. Nightwalker, William Castle. Another slim case bootleg here. The Undead. I have seen this one before. Very cool. Again, look at that great artwork. Film that deserves a legit release. Forget this actress's name, but is it Pamela Duncan or Allison Hayes? But super hot, whichever one that is. Love this Italian film. I believe this was in my Italian Month underrated list. Playgirls and the Vampire. Lots of hotties, but also some great atmosphere. Some great sets from the Euroshock collection. Love this film. Happy to finally have it on the shelf. I can get rid of my bootleg. the last Val Lewton horror double feature that I needed, and it's Leopard Man and The Ghost Ship, and I'm particularly excited about The Ghost Ship. But so finally you have all the Val Lewton films, Val Lewton produced films. Just one Criterion pickup on this last sale, which was back in November. Night of the Hunter, finally owned this one. Awesome film. Robert Mitchum, such a cool, creepy, eerie performance, and about a religious nut, which I always support films about religious nuts. Dark Waters, awesome film. Got this for really cheap. Oldies.com had a cool sale. If you've never seen this, guys, awesome atmospheric horror thriller. Some great performances. Really moody. This is from the 40s. Doesn't get enough talk. Dark Waters, happy to have it on the shelf. Lastly, for the black and white stuff, Lon Chaney's The Devil's Messenger. I've never seen this, guys. Another alpha release. So stoked. Stoked for this one. Alright, on to the final stack of DVDs. A couple Italian films. Like the black and white, always add into the Italian stuff. Umberto Lenzi's Eyeball. Awesome film. Finally have a legit copy of that. I should say some 70s films. Pigs, finally got a legit copy of Pigs. I went with the German release because I absolutely love this cover artwork. Pigs, weird, somewhat bloody, oddball gem from the 70s. Kiss of the Tarantula. Love tarantula themed, spider themed horror movies. I've actually never seen this one, and always add it to the 70s collection, guys. My favorite decade of horror by far. Another Italian release. Happy to have this one. I wanted to get the Blu-ray, and it went out of print pretty quickly. Alien 2 on Earth. Love this film. Very underrated. Had I owned this at the time that I did that Italian month, this would have definitely been on the underrated list. Great gore, guys. You know, you can call it an Alien ripoff. I don't give a shit. Great gore, and I love that it has the mighty Michele Soavi is one of the lead actors in it. Awesome film. And I've heard this DVD transfer is great anyway, so nice slipcover. Thrilled to finally own that. This, guys, is a release I'm thrilled with from Germany. The House That Screamed is the American title. I'm going to try to take this out. It's very snug here. I have to put the camera down, sorry. Sorry, guys, very unprofessional. Great artwork, guys. Look at that. This is from the director who did the mighty Who Can Kill a Child. Yeah, The House That Screamed. This was put out in a double pack of one of those Elvira twin packs, and I don't believe there was any other release of this film. I'd actually love for this to get a Blu-ray release, but this will do for now. And yeah, love this artwork, slipcover, and happy to have a legit copy on the shelf for this underrated atmospheric Neo Giallo, as they call it. Tomy, onto some Asian stuff here. Actually, I've seen one Tomy film in the past. I forget which one. There's like 4 or 5 of them, and I remember it being pretty cool. I remember there was a mix of like practical and CGI, so I figured I'd dive in, and especially you can find a lot of these for cheap. Expectations are low, but I'm gonna slowly start getting the Tomy films and see. I guess I'll see how I like that one. Great Asian slasher, guys. Black House. I had a really crappy version of this one, but I love it. Awesome, gory Asian slasher. Really cool story. And I finally upgraded to this one with this, I think, cool artwork. Really cool film, guys. Tormented. Was with Asian films involving like rabbits and stuff, which is really cool. And I've actually never seen this one. For once, I scored a cool film at one of those, like, you know, I think the place is called Big Lots. It's one of those like discount stores, and I always see people like post that they find cool stuff there, and I never have. And it's always like a million Tom Cruise movies or something. But I scored this one for like $3, so happy to have that. Never seen it. Another one I've never seen but wanted for a while. Black Kiss. Looks pretty twisted. Probably can't see that very well, but excited for that one. Another one I've never seen before. The Commitment. It's supposed to be pretty gory and crazy. Alright, now it's just some oddball DVDs. Not really big on this guy's other films. It's Darren Lynn Bousman. there's one other film I think I like, but I can't remember what that was. But anyway, 11/11/11, The Prophecy. I saw the trailer for this a couple years ago, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I thought it looked kind of artistic and stylish, so I got this for very cheap. So I got that one. Thrilled to finally have Rojo Sangre, one of Paul Naschy's later films and one of his last films. But guys, this is a badass film. I like this red case released by Fangoria. Some really good gore. I love this film. Really cool, and haven't watched it in years, so happy to have this. If you're a Naschy fan, one of his better later films. Bread and Circus. A film never saw until I got this. I'd always heard about it, seen trailers and all the talk about it compared to Bad Taste and Aussie films like that, New Zealand films. Definitely watched it, definitely lived up to that type of those comparisons, and really, really cool, over the top. Just has that Outback type charm, some cool practical effects, and just a lot of fun. Would be great for watch with some buddies and have some beer and some cheese. Got this for very cheap. Needle, wasn't bad. I liked it enough to keep it. Brain Jacked. I was curious about this one. This kind of sci-fi horror gore film. I got to see it, but got this for a good price. It's actually put out by Unearthed Films, so happy to finally have this and look forward to checking that out. Another one I've never seen, but I've been curious about for a long time. Eddie the Sleepwalking Cannibal. Really like that artwork. Tooth Fairy. Got this for like $2. I actually like this cover. From producer Stephen J. Canal. Didn't he do the A-Team? So how bad could it be? But again, got that for super cheap. I always wonder about Prowl. This was the After Dark originals, which were, of course, any type of series like that are very hit and miss, but I remember thinking the trailer was pretty cool, so I finally got that for cheap. Finally picked up The Sleeper after all these years. You know, such mixed reviews by Justin Russell, the director. I mean, all indie films get mixed reviews, but this one was really wide and varied. And guys, I loved it. A retro, I mean, nothing new as far as a retro 80s slasher, but I thought he did really well with a great atmosphere, well shot. The film looks fantastic to me, and guys, I loved it. So much so that right after I watched it, I ordered his film Death Stop Holocaust, which I heard is not as polished as The Sleeper, but whatever. Happy to support. And lastly, director of The Canal, which was up for Best Picture this year. I always wanted this film by the same director, Tin Can Man, which is actually shot in black and white. So really happy to finally have this film from that great director. That's the DVDs, guys. On to the Blu-rays. Showers, guys. Lots of Blu-rays. Running out of time on memory card. Try to get through this quickly. Another new Asian film, Hanadama, which is awesome. This looks crazy. Basically, this girl has this like weird flower coming out of her head. I don't know, but it looks awesome. And I actually have another Asian horror film on the way too. The World of Kanako, I think it's called. I have a deluxe edition coming, so I'm excited for that. So all of a sudden, you know, the Asian films are back this year after such a slim output last year. Takashi Miike's new film, Over Your Dead Body, nice slipcover put out by All People, Scream Factory, which I thought was kind of weird. Watched this, but I gotta watch it again. It was one of you guys know how it is. It was one of those I shouldn't have started it because I was really tired at the time. I do remember kind of a lame CGI scene, but I did like it. I gotta rewatch it and be more alert. X-Cross, finally got this one. Got this for really cheap, crazy, gory Asian film. It'll be nice to see this on Blu-ray. I was so excited. I pre-ordered this. I was so excited for this release by the great Third Window Films, which is a British company that puts out a lot of great Asian cinema. A Snake of June. Love this new artwork. Slipcover, fat pack. Guys, if you like, if you like Tetsuo, definitely Sion Sono's films. Stylish, dark. And this one definitely has a very sexual element to it. I don't really want to get into the plot. I'll waste time. But if you're into that stylish, kind of artsy, dark Asian cinema, pick this up and pick up this awesome release, A Snake of June. So stoked to have that. Some great Italian blues. Picked up this German edition of Mother of Tears. Awesome slipcover. It comes with a nice booklet as well. Really nice release. I like that artwork. The final installment of the Mother of Tears trilogy. I don't know, say what you will. Guys, I haven't watched this film since it came out, so it's been years. I remember it being definitely crazy and off the wall, and definitely not living up to the first two films, of course. But I needed to have it, own it, complete the trilogy. It'll be cool to watch that after years of not seeing it. The Perfume of the Lady in Black. If you guys watch this show, you know I adore this film. I think it's one of the most overlooked and underrated Italian horror films, giallos of all time. Amazing score. I still have the rare video DVD of it, but had to pick up the Blu-ray. It seemed like it took forever for this pre-order to finally get released, but Mimsy Farmer, amazing score. I absolutely love this film. It's shot like Mario Bava. Just brilliant. I haven't watched that transfer yet. Nightmare Castle, another amazing release. Nightmare Castle, Castle Blood, and Terror Creatures from the Grave. I actually wish all three of these films got their own separate Blu-rays. That's how much I love these films. But hey, what are you going to do? Having Terror Creatures from the Grave on Blu is pretty awesome. And for 20 more bucks, I had to get the Barbara Steele signed edition. I mean, I've met her before. I have SIGs of her, but I mean, come on, $20 more. You get this awesome release signed by her. Great release by Mono Macabro, Lizard in a Woman's Skin. It's got love this wraparound artwork. I have the VHS of this with this artwork, but awesome release. Probably spin that this weekend. See what the transfer's like. Watched this just last night to kick off my long weekend. Yet again, an amazing release by Arrow. They're just on a freaking roll. Gorgeous release. Comes with all the goodies in there, booklet and poster and cards, and this transfer looked fantastic, which I wouldn't expect any less. Gorgeous media book of Argento's Opera. Happy to finally have a Blu-ray of this. And you know what, guys? I've heard, if you've been wondering about this one, this is a German release. I heard a lot of bad things about the transfer. I watched this last night as well, and I thought it was fine. Not, you know, it's not one of those transfers I would say, wow, that was amazing, but it was solid. It was good. It looked good. It definitely an upgrade over the you know, of the past DVDs and everything. So, and it comes with the great soundtrack, DVD and Blu-ray. So, and this gorgeous cover. So, highly recommend this release. Okay, on to some, I guess, random shit. Alfie Hopkins. I don't know about this. I got this for really cheap, under $5. I like the cast. I like Aneurin Barnard from The Citadel. I think he was up for Best Actor a couple years ago on my show. Also has Best Actor nominee from this year, Rupert Evans. So I don't know. I heard it's kind of quirky and fun, and got it for super cheap. Really excited for this one, Trailer Trauma. I love like late at night before you go to bed, you know, and you're just kind of like laying down trying to zone out and throwing on a bunch of horror and exploitation trailers. I think that's a lot of fun, and I think sets you up for some sweet dreams. And this looks really cool. There's a lot of them on here, so excited to spin that. It's always cool. As collectors, sometimes we upgrade just for artwork, and that's what I did here. And for the HD as well. But I had this on DVD, which had horrible artwork. Especially when there's artwork available like this, that's so great. I just don't understand companies that do that. Anyway, upgraded, threw it in a nice black case. I think it looks gorgeous. If you've never seen this film, stylish, modern, Euro-like vampire film. If you're into Jess Franco, Gene Roland, stuff like that, highly recommend. I love this film, and I think that looks great. That artwork. Another one I upgraded. Love this artwork. Love this director. Here Comes the Devil. Threw it in a black. I'm big on these black Blu-ray cases lately. I don't know. I just think they look so sharp with like great artwork like this. And Adrian Garcia Bogdano, love him. His most recent film, Late Phases. But this is an awesome satanic film. Love that artwork. Butcher Boys. This was a film I rented, excuse me, a couple years ago, and it was a pleasant surprise. I had really low expectations. Some good gory practical effects, and the final act, guys, for this film is a blast. There's people running through the streets and chaos. It's just awesome. It was one of those just absolute blast gory films. Happy to have that. I want to thank my friend. Met her on Instagram. Really cool chick. She's a Euro babe, so I'm gonna butcher her name. Sane. I apologize. It's probably not how you pronounce it, but anyway, she loved this film, Hellions. I had the DVD, the UK release, but I wish I liked this artwork a lot more, and she she had a release out there that came out. She went and found it for me and sent it to me. So thanks so much. I will definitely reciprocate the generosity down the road, I promise. But awesome release. When the Lights Went Out. Never saw this one. Came out a couple years ago. British film. British spook film. Like this cover. Got it for cheap. We'll see how that is. Expectations pretty low on that one. Headhunt. This was known as, what the hell was this called? I have the DVD of this. Oh man, I'm gonna totally forget it. It's an office slasher film. Man, I'm drawing a total blank. Tom Savini did the effects of it. Really cool film, really fun. All set in the office politics going on, dynamics. Really cool. Got some good gore in it. Oh man, is it Inhuman Resources perhaps? Something like that. Anyway. Really cool release. Another stunning black case here. Double feature, Outpost Black Sun and Operation Spetsnaz. Not the greatest films, but I just love Nazi horror, Nazi-related horror, especially like throw some zombies in there. And getting this in a cool 2-pack, I think is nice. Getting both there. Cool German release. And another one I have low expectations for. I got this for very cheap. This lighting is so bad in here, guys. Antisocial. I really love that cover artwork, though. So we'll see. I got this for very cheap though, and hopefully it doesn't completely blow. And slasher Timber Falls, which I actually never seen. Was curious about this one. I like those. Love that backwoods shit. And again, I got this for very cheap. All right, couple more piles, guys. Trying to plug along here. All right, the final lap, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Cheers. Winner of best release on the Hornies, Blood Rage by Arrow Video. Certainly more sexier releases out there, of course, but you know, anytime there's a forgotten gem that finally gets its due, finally gets some treatment, and as we know, there's not, the Arrow treatment is the best treatment you can possibly get, and it's just an unbelievable release, and hopefully a lot of you guys out there pick this up. Looking forward to seeing this transfer. I can finally get rid of that shitty VHS bootleg DVD I got. So awesome. Some more Arrows. They had a really cool sale, so I picked up these titles for a really good price. Love this artwork. Upgrading Killer Clowns to blue. Love it. Maniac Cop. Actually spun this a couple weeks ago. Transfer looks nice. Love this artwork. Necromantic, guys, is one of those films. I just get as much of it as I can. I have a whole shelf of various editions of this classic in my mind. Love this artwork. Love the pink on there, and it's definitely this will be my, I'm gonna sound like a nerd here, but this will be my viewing copy, and then I have that box set to just adorn the shelf. So awesome. Frankenhooker. Needed this upgrade because the only editions I have are 2 really nice hard boxes, but the transfers aren't that great. So happy to upgrade to the HD on that one. This is really cool. This is an Italian label called Midnight Factory, and they put out these horror films. This, of course, was up for Best Picture on the Hornies. Honeymoon, love this film, and really cool. They have this slip cover, and then really cool artwork. Love that. So double dipped on that. Got a upgrade on that. Not the best film ever, but Zombieverse, sorry, was you know, again, not the best film, but it was a nice cheddar fest. I really love that artwork. Really cool label. They got some steel books as well that I like to pick up. Cool label out of Italy. This was another gift for Christmas. Death Ship. Really nice media book, Blu-ray media book of this film. I really like this film, and so I picked up Ghost Ship. So I can have a nice ship night. I got that Val Lewton produced Ghost Ship. Got this one. I've never seen this one, and you always tend to hear it has this great opening scene and the rest of it sucks, but whatever. I really like horror on the sea, and this will be a nice night. I can do that. I could watch the British film Below, which is really cool. Throw that in the mix. So some nice up in my ship horror stuff in my collection. Massage Parlor Murders. Love that artwork. Some 70s sleeves. Actually never seen that film. That's a really nice release. There's a nice booklet in there too. Christopher Lee as Count Dracula. Love that artwork. Great release by Severin Films. Lagunitas. 88 Films. Pumping out some good product. Love the red case. Hospital Massacre. aka X-Ray. Great for this one to get some proper treatment at last. I can get rid of my VHS PS release of this. Nice oddball slasher film set in the hospital from the 80s. Really cool. I was really happy with the transfer. Fabrice Duwels, no question one of my favorite active genre directors right now. I think he's 3 for 3. Calvaire, The Ordeal is still my favorite of his, but this is probably my second favorite. Hallelujah. Happy to have this on Blu-ray. Inspired by the Honeymoon Killers. Also love Vinyan too. So he's 3 for 3 in horror films in my mind, and hope he keeps it going. This is a nice release. This has a booklet in here as well. Always love getting a booklet. I really pick my spots with these slasher video releases from Olive Films. Killer Workout. This was fun. This had charm. I'm not a big SOV fan. I don't love like bad films. But I wanted to pick up. Was it Marty? Which one was it? Cinco de Mayo and Cemetery Sisters. I checked out the trailers. I don't know, guys. It didn't excite me. Let me know. Tell me if it's worth picking up. If they have some charm to them, I'm down with it. I actually love the film Satan's Blade that was put out by Slasher Video. I love that film. It had charm to it. The artwork was great for all these films, but let me know, guys, if those other ones are worth picking up, because the trailers didn't excite me at all. Great release by Code Red, Vampires Night Orgy, original artwork. Thrilled to finally have a nice copy of that one. Twilight Time, got some good deals on this label. I'm not putting this on the label itself, but there seems to be some elitist vibes from Twilight Time. They go on a print, and people put on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. I don't think they're anything special, packaging wise, transfer wise. I mean, they're nice and everything, but I don't know, whatever. I got these for a good price. Count Your Vampire. Got to pick up the other Blu-ray release of that. Love this 70s film. Audrey Rose, Anthony Hopkins definitely gets probably a lot of cred, as he should, for this role, but it's the young actress, I think, in the lead role that just is the star of this film. Love that film. Another amazing 70s film which I absolutely love, and I really like this cover artwork. The Other. Love that film. Always up in the 70s, my favorite horror decade. Nothing excites me more, guys, besides this craft beer, than black and white horror films on Blu-ray in HD. And I got a nice little stack here. Strangers in the Night, love that cover. Threw it in the sexy black case. Been getting in lately to trying to get in my collection these kind of like horror, thriller, noir films. They have horror elements to them. Definitely, in my mind, no question, considering them a horror film. This is a really cool atmospheric film. Saw this on TV several years back, and actually had no idea that a Blu-ray was put out for it. So stoked to have that. Another film I absolutely love. I would call this a classy horror film, if that makes sense. The Lost Moment. Love this artwork. Love that this got put on Blu-ray. Atmospheric, creepy at times. Has some really cool makeup effects, actually, like old woman makeup effects that I think is really ahead of its time. Highly recommend it if you don't mind a little bit of classy horror sometimes. Love this release. Threw it in a green case. think that matches the artwork very well. The Ghoul. I've actually never seen this film. Never picked up the DVD over the years. Boris Karloff. This is a really nice release. It has a nice booklet in there as well. So can't wait to spin this some night. Bad Seed. One of the best horror films of the 50s. What a performance. Speaking of a performance of a young actress. Great job. My lady loves this film. We watched this together recently. Transfer looks great. Love that artwork too. Speaking of the 50s, my favorite 50s creature feature, and there were a lot of them that decade. Tarantula. Love that artwork. Happy to have this on Blu-ray. Got that for a really good price. Some final random ones here. Nice slim small hardbox of The Sentinel. Again, another great 70s film. Love that artwork. Happy to have this on Blu-ray finally. Some steelbooks to wrap things up. Again, Adrian Garcia Bogdano, Late Phases, his first English feature. Nice steelbook. Girls Against Boys, when I saw this a couple years back, was a pleasant surprise. Really cool, kind of girl-themed slasher film, I guess. Really like this artwork. Got this steelbook very cheap, and happy to upgrade on Blu-ray. Has the sexy Daniel Panabaker in it. Spring, winner of Best Creature feature on the Hornies. Nice Blu-ray Steelbook. Happy to upgrade on this one. Love it. Real, has that glossy finish. Another Arrow pickup. White of the Eye Steelbook. I've actually never seen this film. So, looking forward to spinning that. And lastly, guys, I Saw the Devil. Upgrade on this one. I had the DVD that came out with that shitty cover art, and happy to, again, it has this really nice gloss to it. So happy to have this on Blu-ray. That's it, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you have a nice weekend. I got some nice Valentine's Day plans with the lady, involving, of course, horror and some great craft beer. Hope you have a good time with your significant other. If you haven't found that person yet, nothing wrong with solitude. Fuck it. Or you can spend some time with me and Horror's Ball. I'm here for you, baby. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Again, it'll probably be a while. We got a lot of filming to do on Hope's movie, and my new band is in full force, so I got a lot going on right now. But hopefully I can squeeze something in the next couple of months. If not, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Again, support those shout-outs, and check out Hopeless Pictures, man. Give some love to that Facebook and Instagram page. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I gotta put all this shit away now, which really sucks. But Chars, stay scared, everybody. I'm out.